Okay. So, hello. Who am I talking to today? Who are you guys? What are your names?
My name is Welket Bungué. I am 32 years old, natural from Guinea-Bissau.
Oh my God.
And I play Francis.
Yeah, or Franz.
Yes.
Franz was short.
Francis.
Francis, okay.
Yes, my role. Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay.
In the movie.
Okay. And who are you?
My name is Jella Haase.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 27 and I'm from Berlin.
Okay.
And in Bohan Kobani's Berlin Alexanderplatz, I play Nietzsche.
Okay. And I'm Michael O'Keefe, and I'm 31. Because we're doing the age thing. I just thought that would be fun. All right. So this book, it was a book, right, from 1928, I'm going to say. And then they made a little movie in the 30s, which people don't really talk about. But the 80s miniseries is no joke. Yeah. And now we're doing this.
Yes.
So, did you guys see the 80s miniseries to prepare for this, or had you seen it before?
I watched 3 episodes at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I thought that that would be enough as a start.
Yeah.
You know? And after that, I read some parts of the book.
Mm-hmm.
And I get to know this city. Like
Yes.
the places like Hasenheide, Berlin Alexanderplatz, and as well some clubs.
Oh, nice.
Yes, to work for this to build this character.
All right.
Yeah.
And had you heard of this story before?
Of course, in
Yeah.
Germany we have a long history with that,
Mhm.
with the story.
Yeah.
So first the novel, then there are many adaptations. It's also a very common theater piece. So many theater directors do that story, and of course there's Fassbinder.
Yeah.
And
He's the
now,
guy.
And now there's us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, all right, that's fun. And I gotta say, you look a lot different than the Franz I'm used to from the miniseries. He's a big fat white guy.
Yeah.
But I was wondering, and Mies, of course, is wonderful too, and how she's interpreted in this is different, and you do your own thing with it. But I was wondering, did you guys like, or do you guys study the actor that came before you in the miniseries, and what did you want to do similarly, and at the same time, what did you want to do differently than what came before?
Talking by myself, I would say that how would you say, the veteran actors, they did a great job, you know, because they gave us the possibility to see that the Berlin Alexanderplatz they did, you know, understand me?
Well, like they did the thing.
They did the thing, and they did it really well.
Right.
And that is a statement in a way. But we are, I think, we wanted to do this version based in nowadays.
Yeah.
How is our generation? How does we walk in this city? How does we relate with each other? Which seems to be pretty different than it used to be, and. This movie has much more colors in all senses than the series. And this makes it our version completely different without pretending to be better than the other, you know. But
yeah, it's just different. It's a reinterpretation of the material. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think it's really important to be free when you do your own interpretation. Especially when you do a transformation to nowadays. So we need to have a modern view on it, and we need to ask ourselves, what is our modern interpretation, or our modern process of finding a character, which just changed over the years, of course.
Yeah, like the big thing obviously is in the miniseries, or I haven't read the book. I just I've seen the miniseries, but I own it on DVD and I've seen it like 4 times. But it is entirety. But Franz is he killed his wife and he did some time during World War One, and he comes out, and it's all different. And it's looking at immigration in modern day Berlin, which is really cool. It's a really interesting twist. Did that like? What did that mean to you? Is like talking about because you're from Africa, right? And,
Yes.
What does that mean being an African in Europe right now? Having this classic story be interpreted for kind of like more relatable content.
I think for German society, it's a goal that Burhan Kurbani had the courage to make it like this.
Yeah.
Because he's not just speaking in its name, its own self. It's speaking about a culture, of a German culture. Because this is a movie that it's now in an international film festival.
Yeah.
Everybody will watch it, and everybody would understand that this is how the German cinema industry shows itself, or pretends to show itself. And this has a lot of, how would you say, of value. It's honorable. Honorable. Maybe it's
right.
It's an epic word for this. But what I say, it shows that someone is assuming the responsibility to put the other characters, mainly the underprivileged characters, in a frame that can give them freedom to just be who they want to be, or just to be who they are.
Yeah.
So for me to portray this role, it's something really important and unique. Not because I have an African background or ascendance, but because I am an artist and German is not my language.
Yeah.
This title, it's not familiar to me at all.
Right.
So I'm blessed for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, how would you say like Germany has changed because of immigration? Because in Canada we hear Angela Merkel's letting in so many people from wherever, or and then there's backlash. But we don't really have any context. We're not we're not around, right? You just hear people, they like it or they don't. How would you say immigration has changed Germany right now?
It's a difficult question.
Yeah. No,
it is, but
for sure.
Should we relate this question with our film? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean,
because
you can start with that and then bring it back,
because it's like this. Our film, it is not a case study about how you say the migration,
right?
In Germany, but I would say that it brings a point of view through the seeing through the eyes of a newcomer, and this newcomer could be another one, in another place,
right?
You see, so that's why the movie conveys a species of microcosmos that lead us to look at these characters without being judgmental, and naturally this wants to reflect something that is happening in our society, which is there is no more monochromatic societies. The societies are multicultural, multicolored, if you can say, multi-ethnical. And this movie brings it to us again. But this bring it with the label of, when I say label, is like the statement on all the references which are attached to this title. It's like to bring a disruptive piece of cinema. You see, that questions what kind of cinema we have been doing until now. How have we been representing the cultural diversities in the European cinema as well.
Yeah.
You know, and this movie questions all these things, you know, and the voiceover is really important because for me it is the how you say, the classic characteristic of the how would you say, of the Western logic of creating how you say, knowledge.
Wow. Deep.
You understand me?
I hear you.
You will have time to read it.
Okay.
But what I want to say is this.
Yeah.
If you close your eyes, you are reading a book through the voiceover of it.
Okay, wow. Jeez Louise. Well, Berlin Alexanderplatz 2020, it's coming out. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.